Throughout my youth, I was shunned by teachers, fellow students, even through my teen years and some college years. People tell me that I can't achieve specific things because either they believe that I can't achieve them or they tried and failed on their own. That's when I ask, well, why do you feel that way? What did you do to come up with that conclusion? And then I ask myself, from what I was told, what can I change so that my conclusion comes out differently? So that I can actually make a change besides becoming another statistic. You know, statistics come in very handy because they are able to show success, failures, and other factors that we look to calculate and record. But a lot of people fail to see that they just become another statistic when they just follow along with what the next person said and did instead of taking the time upon themselves and changing the minute things in life. By changing something small, you can change something large. Take a snowball, for example. You have a small snowball in your hand. Cause and effect. You cause the snowball to roll down a hill, and it slightly gets larger and larger. By the time it gets to a resting point at the bottom of the hill, it will be larger than it was when it was in your hand. And how is that? Well, first off, you had to decide to create the snowball. If you don't decide to create the snowball can never develop to something bigger than itself. I didn't sit there and pack the snowball on its way down the hill. Thanks to gravity and other unseen forces, the snowball was able to grow and pack itself to become larger than its original size. Now, take that in the life perspective. Nobody held my hand and said, well, if this doesn't work out, try this other idea. Or if that idea doesn't work out, go and speak to this person. 99% of the time, I had to sit down for hours alone and wonder to myself, well, if this person can't help me, then who could? If this problem keeps arising, how can I find another way around the problem so I don't keep running into the same brick wall? I used to run track and country because I couldn't play other sports. And by running track and cross country, I was able to train my body to obtain pain for long periods of time. Running for 2 or 3 miles without a break can be exhausting for some. But once you train your body to relax at a steady pace, you can run forever and not think twice about it because you're in such a relaxed trance that everything else around you just disappears. Very much like the reality we all share. As long as you are working to better yourself, and pursue greater dreams than just yourself, then everything else around you will fall into place.